Sorry about that. We had a little bit of an error there. But this morning, I've just something I've been praying about, something I've been thinking about. I want to start on Sunday mornings. I had recently started a YouTube channel, basically just sharing videos where I'm working out, just sharing encouraging posts. Because if you look through the world on YouTube or social media, anywhere you look nowadays, it's always something negative, something the world's posting. There's not enough positivity. There's not enough gospel being spread. These young people are being influenced by the things of this world. So I just wanted to try, even if it's just one teen, one adult, just somebody see something that encourages them, a gospel, something from the word, just to help them in their life. I just want to be able to do that. So this morning, I just want to take a few minutes, share an encouraging word. There's a couple of close people in my life that I've shared a lot of information that I'm going through right now. I'm in one of the biggest storms I've ever seen in my life. This storm could take me out if I allowed it to, if I allowed the physicalness and the just seeing it with my physical eyes, the size of this storm. That, I've tried so many things in the last couple of weeks to help me get through this, that nothing's coming through prayer, through fasting. I'm literally been in fear. It's nothing that I've done illegally. It's just something that's coming after me deeply that I did not see coming. It was an attack I wasn't prepared for. And so I've really been shell-shocked. I've sat still. I've been wondering, what do I do? I've been running in panic. And as I've really started praying about the situation, like, everybody's got to understand, when you say I'm praying, you can say you're praying, and a 5-minute prayer is not going to get you through the situation. You can't just give God 5 minutes and expect him to see you through. And as I really stopped and started praying, I heard God say this, and I've heard it 1,000 times, and I've heard so many people saying in churches, so many pastors, be still and know that I am God. In Psalms 46, God literally says one of the hardest things I think that as a Christian it is for us to do. But when God literally says, be still and know that I am God, what does that really mean? When God tells us to be still in Psalms 46, does he really mean for us to take that and stop? Just stop praying. Just stop fasting. Just stop looking for answers. Just to basically become spiritually dead. Is that what God's meaning when he tells us to be still? Be still in your situation and know that I am God. Be still and know that I have everything that you need to handle this situation. That's what God's saying. When he says be still and know that I'm God, it does not mean to become spiritually dead. No, it means that you fast more, you pray more, you dig deeper, you fight harder through faith, through your prayer. When you have nothing left, you have your faith. So when God says, I need you to just be still, it means quit trying to fix the situation yourself, because you can't. We can't fix certain situations in our life. There's certain things in the spiritual realm that we just cannot fix. There are attacks from the enemy that we cannot fight physically. You do not fight the powers of darkness and the principalities through physicalness. No, it's a spiritual warfare. And the devil wants nothing more to do what? Steal your joy, to steal your peace, to steal your hope, and to steal your faith. Because if he steals your faith, then he knows you're not trusting God. Therefore, he's won the battle. So when God says be still, he's saying, hey, remember what I've already done. Remember all the miracles I've already accomplished. Do you remember the wall that was standing in front of a promised land that I brought down 7 days later? Do you remember the giant that I allowed a little bitty David to slay him with a stone and to cut his head with a sword? Do you remember the storm that was keeping the children of Israel with Pharaoh behind them, and yet I split the sea? Do you remember all of these things that I have done? And it was simply because my people were still. They removed their hands from trying to fix this situation, and they allowed me, their God, to show them who I am. So I want to encourage you this morning. I know it's not been long. It's shorter than most, but it's just an encouraging word that the Lord has laid in my heart. To be still. You can't fix this situation. Only way that you can change the tides of your current situation is you get dirty on your knees more in your prayer closet. You fast more. You seek God's face with everything you got, and you give him the reins to your situation. You move out of the way and you say, God, you take over. And watch what he does in your situation. And I know that's easier said than done. And you can sit there and say, well, he doesn't understand my situation. You're right, I don't. But you also don't understand the situation that I'm facing. But I'm telling you, all it takes is a little faith. Well, how do you know this? Because since I have removed my hands from the plow, I have watched God do so much already inside this situation. And I know that if I just be still, he's going to see through. So I just want to encourage you this morning to be still and know that God has got everything planned for you. It doesn't matter what you're facing today. It doesn't matter what storm may have caught you off guard. I was caught off guard 2 weeks ago, but guess what? It may have caught me off guard, but God was already on guard, making provisions, making ways for this situation. Don't give up. Be still, but don't be dead. Know that God is working it out for your good, because that's just the God we serve. I love you guys. I hope you have a great morning today. If you don't have a church this morning, I want to invite you and encourage you to come visit us in Destiny Church in Gastonia. You'll get a word from God like you've never heard. But better than that, from the time you pull into the parking lot to the time you walk in, you're going to feel like you're somebody. And if you're worried because maybe you don't have someone to come with you, I beg you to just message us. Message my wife and I, and you can sit with us. But please come this morning to Destiny Church. God is doing great things at the church. God's moving, God's healing, God's making ways. We're getting truth, but the most important thing is we're getting love. The love that you feel from inside that door, the oneness, the uniqueness. So I just want to challenge you, come visit us, come to church this morning. God's doing great things. If you're not going to make it and you have your own church, please be there this morning. Don't let this weather keep you out. I know that's easy. There's playoff games on TV today. But just remember, don't skip church. You need it. I love you guys. God bless you. Have a great Sunday.